Hello and welcome to another Star Citizen podcast. It is 18th of March 2024. I'm away on holiday. I'm here not with the lovely Sin. She is also on holiday with me, but she's not working. I'm not going to go do a podcast with me, especially when this is the morning. I think she's sleeping somewhere. Who knows? She's an elusive, like shrew or something. We're going to be talking about different things. I'm going to be talking about different things. I'm going to be talking about Overdrive, the Hornet Mark II, the 3.23 feature test, and then a bit of interesting stuff about potentially some animals going in Star Citizen sooner rather than later that are being teased, and a bit of drama with master modes and glint and that sort of stuff. Also, I'll say this now, I was going to say it at the end, Tobii Eye Tracker is on sale at the moment, 15% off if you use the links down below. If you're interested, then check that out. I mean, they're really cool for eye tracking and head tracking in Star Citizen, but they are expensive. They do come with that very premium sort of price tag. I have seen some other new alternatives to head tracking and that sort of stuff, using your webcam again. But obviously, you have that in Star Citizen natively supported as well with head tracking with your webcam. But there's some other cool stuff that I'll be taking a look at in the next couple of weeks too. Let's jump into Overdrive. Overdrive event is running on the live build, sort of taking you up to Xenothreat. It is going to be running for quite a while, so going on into May it looks like, so there is no FOMO there. They're going to be running lots of different parts of it simultaneously. It's something that you might want to do, at least some of it. Some of it only really works with a pair or a group of people, otherwise it'd be prohibitively hard. But there are things at the moment like, I think it's in phase 1, so there are data heist missions everywhere. You're just sort of trying to get this data about where Xenothreat are attacking and what they're doing, but there's going to be more and more of these missions, sort of mission sets in this chain that will unlock over the next few weeks that you can get involved with, and you will get some quite cool rewards for doing all of these missions and then sort of completing it before that ends in May. They might run this event again as well. There's going to be lots of other stuff. There's going to be bounty hunts involved in this. There's going to be assaults on Security Base Korea, resupplying of Jericho Station, lots of stuff like that. The reason you might want to complete it, other than it being a fun thing to do with rewards in Star Citizen, is that, well, you get a upgrade for the Hornet F7C Mark II to F7A Mark II. You go, what? Is that cool? Is that bad? What does that mean? Well, CIG have now released the Hornet Mark II, the F7C, more specifically Mark II, and you can buy that. It's $175, whereas the normal F7C Mark I, which is the old one renamed to the Mark I, is $125. And basically, the Hornet Mark II is a more streamlined, a slightly heavier armed version of the Hornet. I think it is just on paper, just better, and we will be taking a look at this once I'm back from holiday. I'll mess around with the ship and do a bit of a tour, but yeah, it is just a streamlined, more powerful, in my opinion, almost every way, version of the Hornet. So some people that's going to annoy, some people are going to like that. Both versions of the Hornet will be in game. That might propagate as well, those Hornets to the other versions of it, so the Ghost and the Tracker, stuff like that. Now, the F7A is the military version of that, and that is a cool ship. That comes with a turret mount, the sort of ball mount, and a nose mount as well, just as standard, and that's a very, very powerful ship. And if you just get a free upgrade from your Mark II to the F7A Mark II, great, that sounds awesome. Now, you will be able to get all these ships in game, all these games in ship, you'll be able to get all these ships in game, so bear that in mind. You do not need to sort of chuck a load of money at CIG. Some people are going to be disappointed that their Hornet that they loved is effectively outclassed by a very similar ship, but it is effectively its own hull. I mean, it is a different ship, it's just got Mark II in its name, so bear that in mind, and the meta might change. They'll get a bit of balance to it, but yeah, I really like this sort of event. I like getting people wanting to play Star Citizen. I like new ships, and I am excited to mess around with that Hornet Mark II, and especially the F7A version. Also, people that had the old sort of upgrade skin kit for the F7C or the upgrade kit to the F7A that they bought Veterans Day in like 2013 or something, I think they're just getting a F7A Mark I, which is a cool thing. I need to grab myself one of those somehow because I want to test a F7A Mark 1 as well. I want to mess around with that ship. But yeah, cool event. Interested to know what you think about it. Do you think it's just money grabbing from CIG? Do you think, actually, this is cool? We did know that there were going to be different versions of ship that they'd start to release in game, going, well, actually, this is the Mark 2 version, or this is the sort of deluxe version, or whatever. And they'd still have the old versions in game, like car manufacturers do in real life. 3.23. That's undergoing a feature test now, so previously it was all stability test, now they're actually starting to put features in. It's an EVOCATI still, but we can talk about it to a degree. Not a huge amount to talk about, because they've only put some of the features in, and it's still reasonably buggy, but not hugely buggy. It's not like the stability test buggy where it's just crashing all the time and it's everything exploding, and like, oh my god, this could be hell. EVOCATI builds EVOCATI for a reason. Once they've got a few more of the features in, and it's in a much more playable state, it will go to first wave PTU, and then onto its hopeful live release in April. That's the plan. But we have the character customizer being tested. Obviously, CIG showed that off inside Star Citizen recently as well. It's fantastic. Like, the range of stuff that you can do with that to express yourself with your character, great, gonna look amazing. There's a ton of stuff that allows you to do. Genuinely impressed with it. From being able to sculpt your character much better, to a load more beards and hair, and beards, full stop, and then loads of extra hairs types, and just the ability to dye your hair and have makeup. And so NPCs are going to be able to have all of this as well, so that much bigger range of variety of NPCs. Hopefully they will do it so that it is less likely that you will see extreme clown NPCs, but maybe still see some absurd ones occasionally. Because I don't want to just see, oh, well, we procedure generate our NPCs, which means that half of them have crazy clown makeup. Okay, well, I'm okay with players doing that to a degree, because you're going to be doing that. That's what people would do in the future if they're not given any restrictions, right? Everyone looks like a clown. I don't care. I've got a spaceship. EVA's been tested, so the new sort of, I'm playing around. It's cool. The new UI stuff. There's looting updates. There's FPS and reloading updates. Loads of stuff that helps refine the gaming experience and make you feel like, oh, this is so much better to interact with and move around the universe, and it feels like an actual modern title rather than something that doesn't want me to play it. Sort of, it's not confrontational anymore, Star Citizen, which I love that. I'm talking more about confrontational when it comes to me fighting with the UI and just generally moving around the verse. Replication layer is being tested as well to a degree. They're going to have like server recovery here. Server crashes 2 to 5 minutes later, and in that range, your server should recover. That's the sort of tests they're doing at the moment. Obviously, they'll refine that hugely over the next few weeks. There's some interesting stuff with maybe the 5th time I've seen a fix for the chair and T-pose standing bug. Maybe they'll actually have it this time. I know there's lots of different things that cause NPCs to stand on chairs, and they fixed it before, and then obviously it comes back as a different reason. But yeah, there's lots of other little bits in that patch, but they'll be expanding that out, and we can talk about them as they sort of come out. I'll do a dedicated video on those EVOCATI updates, probably sometime this week. Obviously, they're still testing and talking about master modes. That they're causing still a good amount of hype and friction in the community. I want the community to talk about master modes as much as possible and get involved with them and test them in 3.22.1 and 3.23. The game will evolve with your input from that. Super important. Get involved. Don't just be like, oh, this side is wrong, I hate them. These people are terrible people. Saw a lot of people getting annoyed at some of the videos I did where I talk about Avenger 1. I have great respect for Avenger 1. Some people just really dislike him, and that's fine. But his message is that he wants to make sure that people are looking and talking about the PvP aspect of the game, and I have no problem with that and getting that involved in the conversation. So let's look at the message and talk about the conversation and make sure that everyone is talking about that in a way that will help the game evolve. Obviously, you're not going to agree with everything anyone says, but it's important that it's in the melting pot, right? For PvE, PvP, the mixture of the two. How should those two meet? How do we get a great combat model for both the PvE players, PvP players, the every person players? How do we get people into wanting to do more in Star Citizen and enjoying the game? I just want a great space game, and I'm going to partake in all of the gameplay that there is to offer. I'm less interested in being a pirate. I'm less interested in just random PvP, but I don't want that entirely out of my game, because I do like the underlying sense of anxiety of the threat. That makes me a monster, maybe. Also, people a little bit annoyed at the sort of glint from sniper rifles. You get glint sniper rifle when you're aiming down scope, which will occasionally show, well, just show, and obviously that makes snipers look very easy to be spotted, or at least significantly easy to be spotted at distance. It also happens at night, and some people are very annoyed, like, why would it happen at night? What's going on? At the moment, it's for balance. CIG are talking about this as well at the moment, but let's just see sort of what happens with that. There was a lot of teasing and chatting about animals and stuff in Star Citizen, from birds to dogs to rats. Jared has talked about like hiding in the background, like a dog or a rat, a big rat or something, and sort of people have been up in contrast in videos to like see the face of a creature. Is this going to be in 4.0 or 3.23 or something? Probably not proper creatures in 3.23, and maybe boids. And which are the sort of rats and fish and birds, but I think more of that is more likely to be in 4.0. But yeah, I'm super excited about 3.23. I'm sort of happy that it's not wave 1ing while I'm on holiday. Zin and I play lots of board games with a load of our friends. At the moment, we just played Body of Evidence, which is sort of like a escape room game where we had to do an autopsy by actually cutting and ripping up this sort of multi-layered board, and sort of like it's a crime investigation escape room type deal, sort of solving things and comparing things and going, oh yes, this man's been poisoned or whatever. It was good laugh. I like stuff like that. There's a lot of we're arguing a load over game rules, which sort of annoys me. I'm quite easygoing most of the time, and then sometimes I'll break. But we're sort of arguing, and we're playing loads of Dead of Winter and Unfathomable, which is the old reskin of the old Battlestar Galactica Hidden Traitor game. I really like my Hidden Traitor games. That are quite difficult. But yeah, we've got a load of other cool stuff to play. And we're going to be like playing some Dorf Romantic and Nemesis. And I'm a huge board gamer. I absolutely love it. One of the reasons I want my new house, which hopefully I'll be getting real soon. I've had an offer accepted for my house. So hopefully that will all go through. It's for board games. I want a board game den, and I want to be able to invite my friends over for long weekends, play a load of board games, and chill. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do that. Sorry, went off on a huge tangent there, but yeah, it's Zin's. It's one of Zin's big birthdays real soon, and then the day afterwards it's my slightly less big birthday. But next year we've got a big birthday. I'm falling next year. I've wasted my life with Star Citizen, but I love you, Star Citizen. Don't take that on the wrong way. You are a beautiful game, and you're going to be there for me in my retirement. That's just my retirement game. Woo! Yes, I'm really interested to know what you think about the Overdrive event. You're getting involved with that. Obviously, there's loads more of that that's going to be coming out over the next few weeks. Enjoying it? You hating it? Do you love this Hornet MK2, which is now available in game? So immediately, are you going to be messing around with that? Are you looking forward to the F7A Mark II? 3.23. Are you super excited for this patch launching, hopefully in April? And what do you think of the sort of hidden animal stuff that people are talking about? We're like, what are you talking about? Hidden animal? And we'll do a video on that when we've got a bit more information beyond the just like little teasers at stuff. And master modes, where are you on that fence? Or are you sort of like, we'll see where it goes? Because at the moment, there are problems with master modes. There's not a lot of depth to them. They're trying to make it go in the right direction, and they're trying to expand that, having these archetypes for ships and weapons and all that sort of jazz, but then they need to bring back that depth and interest. But whatever your thoughts or questions, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And short one today, but that's because I haven't got Zin to bounce off. Blame her. She will be back, not next week, but the week after. Oh my god. You're going to notice a lazy difference in the video editing as well, because I am bad at editing, which is why I hired her in the first place. Thanks for watching, guys. You have a great weekend. Hope you enjoy your Star Citizen, and see you soon.
Let me set you a riddle. You have a fox, a chicken, and a sack of corn, and you have to transport them from one side of the river to the other using a rowing boat. You can only carry one of these with you back and or forth. You can't leave the chicken and the fox together. That's mad. Nor can the chicken be left with the grain, nor all three together without you. How do you do it? With nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Turn that bad boy on and just set your location to the other side of the river. Done. Not only do you have all your wares, but also you can get around regional content blocks, have your data encrypted for more security. It's easy to toggle on and off. It's non-invasive. It helps you with other riddles as well. If a sphinx is asking you, what goes on 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and 3 legs in the evening? NordVPN! Get it now from the links below. Every month we have a giveaway for a ship, and for March we are giving away an Argo raft with persistent hangars, freight elevators, and hauling missions coming with Alpha 3.23. What better way to experience that type of gameplay than with your own hauler? All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of our videos made during the month. A single comment per video counts, so get involved with watching all my videos for more chances to win. There's more details in the description. Also, I won't ask you to contact me on Telegram or anything like that. This is my only YouTube account I will use to talk in my comments as well. Occasionally there are scammers about. I don't want people to get tricked. A massive thank you to everyone that supports the channel, be that liking videos, commenting on them, sharing them. There are also people that go the extra mile. These are amazing people that become Patreons or use the join button under my YouTube videos to become channel members. You'll occasionally get some exclusive content, Discord roles, and behind the scenes posts. It's those people with those memberships that allow us to make the daily Star Citizen content that we do. So please consider joining those awesome folks as well. Thank you for watching until the very end. It is genuinely appreciated, and I hope you have a great March.